minutes ago, the folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down, 180. Wild Bill.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs.
Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
7:34.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 67 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band. Cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again. And that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 67 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. On second down, Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
23 yards the pickup there. Carr now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Now Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw is Carr. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. Carl come up here with a first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now he's forced out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Jump. 11.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 81 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pick their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Third down and 18.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Carr. And he locates Luke Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Luke Wilson, 56 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
59, ready, like 25. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. 21.
Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At their 49-yard line.
Got it, like 25. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check 51, Sub. Hey, Sub. Staying open. Gun.
On second down, it's Freeman. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 27. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, 59, ready? Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
X3, 218, chop.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Down. 280. Better bring. You better bring.
On first down, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good, strong running.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Going to look deep for Wilson. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.